Welcome back to Celebrity Radio. It's Alex Belfield talking to two of my favourite and two of the biggest stars here in Middleton at the arena for Cinderella. I'm delighted to see Shane and Maureen. How are you?
Good, thank you. Well, I'm losing my voice a bit, but I'm fine otherwise.
It's a proper job, Panto, isn't it? I mean, it's not for the weak of heart. I mean, you're here at 6 o'clock in the morning, you're still here at midnight.
Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah, I don't normally get up before midday, so this is it's an awakening, but I'm loving it, loving life.
Loose women's your breakfast show, isn't it?
Exactly, it actually is. It actually is. That's actually true. It's not even a joke.
I know, that's the thing I keep reminding myself when we're up at 7 actually, aren't we? And I just keep saying, this is what normal people do, you know. So, you know, we're not digging mines or anything, but it's hard work.
Well, it's an easy day today. You've only got 6 shows, so it's not too bad, is it?
No, it's 2 shows today, 3 shows tomorrow, 3 shows the next day. It's a heavy run, but it's worth it when you see the kids screaming and going mad at the end. It's great.
I've just sat at the back and health and safety gave me earplugs because it's so loud. I mean, the roar at these 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock shows is incredible. The kids just love it. It is truly magical.
Yeah, it is. And I don't remember having that much energy as a kid when I used to come watch. And the thing is, they start really young at the front and they sort of get like year 1 and up to year 6 and you just see their eyes light up when Cinderella comes on. It's great. They hate the prince. Everyone hates the prince because they want to end up with buttons. So
for me, the little kids are the best because they love, as you say, Cinderella and the fairy, and so they go with all the magic. So I kind of absolutely gear my performance towards them, you know.
This is genius casting in a way, putting 2 Nolans in one show. There you are on the poster, the 2 biggest faces and biggest names. It must be nice that you're wanted because they could pick anybody, couldn't they?
Well, yeah, there's not many male Nolans around, mate. So I've actually, I've got in the, I've got in the good bracket. Yeah, I've got a bit of a niche market. But yeah, take your pick with this lot. But
we've got a factory in Ireland churning us out. So just No,
it's a good laugh. She's don't tell her the others, but she's my favourite auntie. So it's nice.
Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant to work. And I didn't know that he was doing it till I'd signed the contract, and then the manager phoned me and said, we've got Shane as well. So I was thrilled. It's double the fun, but also double the nerves because I get nervous for him as well as myself.
Yeah, and in my contract, I said I'm not working with a Nolan. If one of them gets hired, my contract gets bumped up. So I was over the moon, really, in the end.
That's sort of a buy one, get one free, isn't it? Really?
Well, yeah.
You're here in Cinderella, and that is the greatest panto of them all. If you're going to do one, I mean, being fairy godmother is beautiful. You open it, you close it, and then you come on and try and be delicious and all of that. It's great, really, isn't it?
And what's funny is I've played Buttons, Dandini, and now I'm the Prince. So I've worked my way up. But so it's really nice, yeah.
You're only days away from an ugly sister, aren't you?
Not long till I'm fairy godmother. Not long.
You keep getting up at 7 in the morning. We were all very close to an ugly sister.
Are you amazed by the popularity of the Nolans and the fact that you're all still relevant and current and people still care? Because most people of your generation have gone and long forgotten.
Absolutely. I mean, amazed. We did our reunion tour 10 years ago now, but that was the biggest amazement that we all had.
For me.
There was people, but what happened was that people who were our fans in the day, so they'd be our age, brought their kids who they obviously forced fed.
I was forced to be on it.
And so, but it is absolutely amazing, and forever grateful,
One of the things I find most fascinating about you is your life as a child and this being normal, because a theatre really to you is like your bedroom, isn't it? It's perfectly at home.
Absolutely, I grew up watching my dad do panto, and then what was the great thing going back to the tour is, though, I never really knew my mum in the Nolans, so I was like, whatever, you're not that big anymore. And then I remember the first night, it was Nottingham, and I was like, oh my God, it's sold out. People actually, they were pop stars, what? Right. And I found it incredible, really, how it was gobsmacked, in a good way. Not saying you were rubbish, I'm just saying, it was really great to see.
Yeah, and I mean, you were on stage with your dad in Greece, weren't you?
No, I wasn't, I was Jake. Thank you, though, for paying attention. I didn't do anything like this till I was 19.
You both got T-bird jackets,
I didn't.
So.
Get out. was Shane Ritchie Jr. as well for a while, and I might go back to it, just whichever parent's more famous in the year, at the start of the year, whichever one earns me more money. But it's lovely, yeah. And do you know what's the most lovely thing about it? No, everyone loves her. You know, she had a bit of a wobble when she came out of Big Brother, but you know, people come up to her, I've been on stage for 2 hours, I've given them sweat, blood, tears, and the first thing they say is, "I love you, Mum." Oh, by the way, you were brilliant. And then
Me
you're like,
too.
you should have opened up with that.
I get that everywhere I go. I love your sister. Hi, Maureen. I love your sister. And I go, okay, I do as well.
Yeah, exactly.
And here we are today in Cinderella, and they've given you a beautiful show. I mean, we're here at the Middleton Arena, and the show looks lovely. They've lit it beautifully and given you a really lovely set.
Absolutely. And not to be sort of patronising or whatever the word is, you come, it's quite a small arena. I don't think you expect the magic and the beautiful, beautiful costumes and sets.
Yeah, no, I was absolutely shocked. Not in like a bad way. I think we've both done massive pantos and that in the past, so it's a smaller company, a small production. But I was blown away. Well, I remember seeing the set when I first walked in. I was going, wow. Oh, actually, this is a really good panto. Oh, right, okay.
And the transformation.
I better be good then.
Magical, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is. Yeah.
I think they have got to up their game, haven't they? Because the thing is, expectations are so high, and people have seen a lot, and the kids are on the tippy-tappy looking at clips online, and when they come here, they've got to see it in comparison. So I suppose that's why people like James have made so much effort, and it costs a lot of money, and then adding you two in costs a fortune for a start. So I suppose that's why you're doing 7 shows a day.
He got a good deal. But no, it is. It's really great. And like I said, there's competition around now at the minute, and James is, I think he's got 5 or 6 now, is he, or something like that? And I've had friends that work for James before, and they've all said it's brilliant. So yeah, it's been really, really fun.
And what I love as well is it's affordable. Some of these pantos are getting into 30, 40, 50 quid a ticket. If you want to go to the Palladium, it's 170, which is ludicrous.
Madness.
But this is what they're charging, and this is what they can get here. From £12 you can get in and have all the fun. And they make sure there's all the shtick you get in the big ones. Because fundamentally, it doesn't need to be grand scale. It has to be funny, and that's what they're mastering here.
It has to have all the, he's behind you, and oh no you don't, and all that. And I think this panto's really captured all of that. So as I say, I think people are delighted, and the main thing is, as you say, it's affordable. You know, nowadays people just can't have. I mean, that's elitist, isn't it? You know, like
Absolutely.
that narrows it down to a group of people.
Yeah.
£170 a ticket.
170 quid a ticket. You can fill this arena with 170 quid.
What's it like for both of you? I mean, just sitting through Act 2 there, watching you both sing. I mean, you've really got to work for this. It's not like you can just turn up and take your check. They're getting their money's worth out of you. The strain of singing 3 times a day, these big songs, and they're not easy, are they?
Yeah, it's been tough for me because I've been gigging with my band as well after 3 shows sometimes. Because like I say, I've played Buttons and I've played Dandini, and I always thought the Prince, he doesn't sing it like he comes on, falls in love with Cinderella, loses a slipper, finds it, gets back with it, and it's like sings maybe 1 or 2. I've got 5. I sing about 3 in the first half, 2 in the second half.
No, about double what I've got.
Yeah,
And I'm losing my voice at the moment, so yeah, it's a struggle.
What can you do about that? Is there any magic recipe to get your voice back when it's going?
Not really, no. Rest, I suppose, but you haven't really got time to.
You haven't got time to rest, have you?
No, so it's tough,
And the worst thing is, and what's happened today is, my voice is really bad today, and we've got reviewers in today. So always, and I've got friends as well.
Mine's great though, by the way. My voice is on point today, so.
The thing is, you're instantly lovable, and nobody's judging you on being pitch perfect and all of that, because you're a Nolan, and let's face it, that buys you. Him, of course, we are. I mean, we're going to be brutal with him. There is sort of a thing when you've been doing it as long as you have, isn't there, where people do give you a bit of a pass because you are Maureen Nolan. People do love you.
Oh, I hope so. I certainly hope so today. Yeah, I'd like to think so, yeah. People are really nice and kind and always lovely when we meet them. And they've all got a story. Oh, I saw you in...
Oh, yeah.
It's scary, 1976
Saw you in
or
Batley in 1979. I'm like, I saw your mum back in 1963. I thought, I'm not very sure she was born in 1963, but it's madness. Yeah, it's great.
Can we just go back? I mean, we always do this. Just one story which you've remembered since of one of those times where you pinch yourself now. Because, I mean, your fame abroad, again, was ridiculous. They were chasing the buses and all of that. It was an incredible time,
in
wasn't
Japan, yeah, especially. But the biggest thing was the Sinatra tour when we toured. We supported Sinatra in 1975 because we were Sinatra addicts, you know, so we could never afford to go and see him working. And then we got the European tour.
And did my mum say no because she wanted to go horse riding?
Yeah.
She said no to the Sinatra tour because she wanted to go horse riding.
She was
it's her biggest
9.
regret.
Yeah.
One of her biggest regrets, yeah.
What is it like when you come face to face with somebody as big as that? Because, I mean, there's stars and then there's stars of stars, aren't there, really?
Legends. And Denise is funny because Denise, one of my sisters, is never short of a word, is she? And literally, I mean, I'm not exaggerating, he met us all and we went, hi, you know, and Denise went, completely babbled. And of course, we had 60-piece orchestra, we used his orchestra, and at the sound check, we just wanted to stand up and say, because he came over and said, you girls are a bit too young to remember these songs. And I went, we know all the lyrics, we know every song, we know what you had for breakfast. You know, and I'm almost sad that we didn't
Stalking
say
him
that.
is basically what
Well,
you were.
yeah. We watch the show every night, yeah.
It doesn't get bigger than that, does it? And then to think he picked you, and I always say that line, that they can choose anybody and they chose you. I mean, that must have been thrilling and testament to your fame and success.
Amazing, you know. He got sent different tapes from different acts, tapes in those days, different acts, and he picked us, yeah. But I suppose, you know, for him...
Yeah, I wonder why he picked 5 sisters. Yeah, Frank's a genius. Yeah. He's not an idiot.
Yeah, but we were kept away from him in that respect. I think, you know, looking back now, I think we were, yeah.
And was it an incredible time to stand on that stage, or was it just intimidating knowing you were looking at thousands who were just waiting for the big Frank?
They were so nice. You know, the audience were lovely, and we did stuff, because we did a cappella stuff, and I suppose his audience would appreciate that, you know, harmony stuff at the time. So we hadn't had a hit at that point. We were just on TV a lot.
Well, we all love you so much, and it's great that you're still at it, keeping the Nolan legacy alive here at Cinderella. Here at the Middleton Arena. Guys, thank you so much, and congratulations on a really lovely pantomime.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Cheers,
you.
mate.